Welcome back, guys. I'm Emma Anderson here from the Stake Youth Committee, and we're going to be interviewing Sister Bonnie Anderson, the Trek historian. We're going to be using Family Search to, 1, find names to take to the temple, and 2, to find an ancestor story for Trek. Okay, so we're going to start off by going to familysearch.org, and we're going to start signing in.
If you haven't had an account yet, then you click on the button that says Free Account, and you enter your information. If you are still 13, your parent may need to be with you because they have to approve something with their email. So make the new account and have your membership record number handy. You can get that from a temple recommend, or you can get it from a ward leader.
Okay, now that I'm all signed in, how am I going to be finding ancestors?
Well, the first thing you're going to probably need to do as soon as you brand new sign in is to add living people. And then now look, all of the whole rest of the generations show up, and now you can see all of those ancestors.
Very cool. Now that I'm linked to ancestors that are in here, how do I find ones that need temple work done?
Click up here on the temple tab, and then click on ordinances ready, because the fan chart just shows your direct lines. This ordinance is ready will show you anyone who's in your tree. You can pick particular ordinances. Like if Dad and I are going to do sealings, we could just click on sealings that are needed. But you can click on...
For me and the youth,
right,
we're not going to be...
Click on baptisms and see if it'll show you some people who are ready for their baptism to be done.
Searching. Ah! Okay, we found 4 people. Few people.
So click Take to the Temple.
This is really easy.
Now, this just shows you how you can print the request. So you click that, and the cards are going to print out here at our house. And then you take those cards with you when you go.
All right, how can I find a good story for Trek, me and the other youth?
Okay, probably the first thing to do would talk to your parents or your grandparents. They might already know a story that's come down through your family that would be really good to use. Also, for people who don't have Mormon pioneer ancestors, they might not find the stories here on Family Search. So one thing that I've told people to do is to, when you're searching for records, look for obituaries. Obituaries sometimes tell about the person's life and give you some ideas. For people who are looking for pioneer stories.
And we don't necessarily need Mormon pioneer stories, just any sort of ancestor that has some legacy that you'd like to think about and live up to when we're on Trek.
Exactly. One thing that I like to do is see where people were born. If somebody was born in England and they died in Utah, I want to know how did that happen? Or if they were born in Maine and they died in Idaho. There was some process to get them there. So let's go to the fan chart and click on this, scroll down, birth country. It's going to show by color. Look, you've got England, Ireland, Germany, Sweden, a lot
Canada,
of the United States.
Wales.
Yeah. So find somebody who was born in the 1800s and died either in late 1800s. See, she was born in 1828 and she died in 1912.
Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yeah, she was born in England and died in Salt Lake City. So look, and she already has some memories. If you click on her name and you click on the memories tab, it has pictures of her. Scroll down. And there's an obituary.
There's a newspaper article here.
Scroll down some more.
Mary P. Ballantyne.
And here is a story about her life. So you can read through these stories and learn about your ancestors. I think you should do it about several of them. Read several people's stories, right? And then pick the one that speaks to you. Pick one that you feel like is someone that you want to be reminded of while you're on the trek. someone you can think about and remember their story.
So I hope today that you guys learned how easy it is to find your stories and names, and that you'll take this opportunity to take a name to the temple and read about your history and choose a story.